These are the faces of Ethiopia, the faces of young girls, worried, burdened faces, as they confront a future of poverty, disease, and violence. They're part of a legacy of second-class citizenship that exists for women in certain cultures and countries around the world, a fact that cuts across all religious and tribal beliefs. Gender inequality prevents young girls and women from becoming everything that they can be. In families ravaged by poverty, malnutrition, and disease to begin with, violence and even kidnapping are perpetrated against girls and women on a daily basis. The facts lead to an obvious conclusion. Something needs to be done. Someone needs to step forward and say, it has to stop. Someone has to open up this dead end for young girls in Ethiopia and everywhere in the world so that they do not just survive, but thrive. Someone must take these precious human beings and create a place, a safe haven, where they can be served and protected. It's time for someone to step forward, and someone has.
I knew always in my heart I will do something in my life to make a difference, because that's the way I grew up. I was thinking I had to go back to my birth town, because I haven't been to my birth town for over 25 years. So when I visualized the child of memory, I thought I gotta go back there. So that's the vision came in 2008.
A native of Kofele, Ethiopia, Lily Yoseph did indeed step forward in 2008, returning to her home country with the idea of changing things, one small step at a time.
The first priority they gave is to the boy. So the girls basically, they're working, they're cleaning, they're gathering woods for cooking, they're washing clothes all day long. They never even play as a young kids and experience childhood. So that's what it is. That's why I focus more on the girls.
After 25 years abroad exploring Western ways and developing a love for all cultures, Lily went back to Kofele to make a difference, to see what she could do to help. Without a specific plan in mind, she arrived knowing only one thing: it's time.
I arrived there and there was so many need, and I started crying, being emotional, and my brother-in-law told me, you can't be emotional, you have to sit down and plan what you're going to do.
What has evolved from Lily's original mission in Ethiopia is Tangible Hope, an organization dedicated to the empowerment and protection of young girls in Ethiopia to begin with, perhaps in other third world cultures in the future. This is done by providing them three essential elements of living: education, medical care, and nutrition, in a supportive, sustainable model for future growth. From a dream of simply helping out has grown a real program that makes a difference in the lives of young girls and families in Kofele. Now when Lily comes back to her home in Northern California, she has much more to show than just pictures.
I didn't know what I was going to do. It's no guarantee, but I took leap of faith. And when I came back, I put the picture in the binder. I start going in a coffee shop and asking everybody to sponsor a girl for $1 a day. The momentum was going great. We had all 51 girls sponsored.
Lily has been joined in her quest to bring growth to Tangible Hope by Janet Dean, a former early educator who heard Lily one afternoon at a gathering in Sausalito, California. Like many others, she found Lily and Tangible Hope an irresistible combination.
I was sitting in my seat with tears rolling down my face thinking, I gotta help this girl. I do a lot of writing, but it's really Lily's voice that I'm speaking with. And so it's a fun process. I will write a page or write a letter or something. And we read it together, and then she says, Janet, you get me. So that's what I do. I get Lily and I communicate Lily to the world.
The efforts of Lily and Janet and many others will be needed if the residents of Kofele have anything to say about it. Other families have seen the difference that Tangible Hope has made. Now they want to enroll their daughters as well.
We are getting grains, education materials, medical treatment, tutorial class, hygiene materials. We are supported a lot. Because of this organization, our children get an opportunity that we lost. Our children are going to school. Our generation will go to school because of this organization too.
We had planned to have at least 15 girls. It went to 20, it went to 25, and it just kept going. I remember one mother knocked the door, she said, "You separate my twins." So I have another twin. So we end up with 51.
Each girl who enters Tangible Hope does so for free. Village elders choose the girls based on greatest need. Then they're sponsored by a donor who pledges $365 for a year's worth of service and support for that girl. Just $1 a day is all it takes to provide medical checkups and assistance, daily lunches and tutoring, as well as a host of other support services. The goal is to fund each girl all the way to graduation. 12 years of receiving all the support that is required. Tangible Hope supplies the $4,380 required for each girl, after which they will have a bright future and be ready and able to contribute to their community.
The transformation of a little waif, a little hungry, sick little waif of a little girl, to an empowered woman who's going to be a teacher or a doctor or a nurse or even a pilot, to be a part of that transition puts a smile on my face.
When I see the girls before with parasite and they're so sad, they don't smile, the eyes is almost shut. And then after we find a sponsorship, and within few months, taking them to the doctor, taking care of the parasite and give them nutrition meal, when they smile, I can't stop. We're changing not only the girl's life, but we're changing the family life and the community. Even I spoke with the different fathers of the girls. They said, "We're so happy since this organization came. We want to educate our girls. Can you take more girls?"
Lily's personal experience gives her a deep understanding of what gender inequality and violence mean in the world. Her vision of a world where girls are free to live and learn and grow up to reach their full potential is one that we all can share. Together, we can make a difference. Perhaps it's time to add your name to this chorus.
Thank you, Kathleen. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Robbie.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sam.
Thank you, Christina.